racing today. I normally do 10 questions with Libby, but I'm really lucky today because I go out with this fella. Hey? Mm-hmm. Your dad.
Who's lucky, you or me?
Well, I don't know, really. Probably you more than me. Your dad is a...
Mad Peter Brock collector.
Mad Peter Brock collector. And today is
the 15th anniversary of the death. Of the passing of Peter Brock.
Peter Brock, yeah. So we've been really lucky that we've been able to come up here, which we normally come up for a drink anyway, but we're going to actually have a chat to Anthony's dad, Tom Vanderreyden, and he's going to show us 10 of his favourite things in his Peter Brock collection. So we'll go in. Tom's a bit shy, so he doesn't really want to be on camera too much, but we'll...
Why is he shy?
I don't know. he's related.
He wasn't too shy before.
No,
when we
I
did the non-PG ones.
So we're going to go through and we're going to have a look at some of the stuff in his collection. So, all right, here we go.
Just a snippet of it.
Yeah, just tiny bit. Anyway, let's go. Okay. Shy, you don't want to be on camera, but tell me about this piece of memorabilia here.
This is a program from 22nd of September 1968, which was Peter Brock's first appearance at Oran Park Raceway.
This is really cool because Tom actually had a read of it earlier, and it's the comment that they made about Peter Brock in the comments in there were pretty funny, like, watch this dude, he's going to be pretty cool, and he'll probably be the one on the podium and stuff. And what I really love about it is, we'll just be very gentle with it because it's very fragile. Just have a look through this program. So these would have been handed out to the competitors, but they also would have been handed out, you would have purchased them as a spectator, yeah?
Yes, I believe so.
Check this out. Anthony had a good chuckle at this. That's one of the ads in there. So that's pretty cool. All right, so in your garage, tell me about this beautiful machine. Nanny calls it, what does she call it? The white Commodore.
The crappy old Commodore.
The crappy old Commodore. But it actually is very, very, very special. Tell us about this white Commodore.
It's a VK Group 3. It was Peter Brock's personal car. It was the car that was used for press release vehicle. It has appeared in possibly 50 magazines. It still carries the same registration number that Peter Brock had on the car. Even though it's different states, we were lucky enough to get the same number.
It's absolutely immaculate. So you still drive this though, hey?
Very rarely.
Yeah.
Only when I want to get excited.
So yeah, so this was Peter Brock's car, and apparently it is the first car that had the polarizer in it. Is that correct?
That is correct. You've done your homework.
I have. I've heard the story about this car a couple of times. Isn't it just beautiful?
It's also the first set of Momo wheels fitted to a Commodore.
Oh, there you go. Awesome. Polarizer.
That is correct.
Wow. Nice. Well done. To the Peter Brock Sanctuary. This is like a museum in here. It's just beautiful. Tell me about this helmet.
The helmet was bought for me as a birthday present, and it's actually number 9 of 45, which was to signify that Peter Brock won Bathurst 9 times.
I really love this hat here. Tell me about the hat, because it is just spectacular.
The hat was also produced to signify Peter Brock's last drive in 2004. Unfortunately, Jason Plato was put out of the race by someone running into the back of the car. Peter Brock never ever drove, so the hats were not released. So I do believe I have one of one.
Seeing this picture up here, what I really like about it is that it's the 3 cars, but tell me a little bit about it, because you were saying something earlier about it. I'm very short, so I apologise to everybody.
Well, we we went to Canberra after the bushfires went through Canberra, and Peter was hosting a charity dinner. We finished work on Friday, jumped on an aeroplane, flew to Canberra, went for dinner, met Peter there. Saturday morning at 5 a.m.
Back to work.
Home, and we came back to work on Saturday.
I bet you come home with this tucked under your arm.
We came home with some great memories. We came home with that. We came home with another picture, and we came home with the words from Peter Brock telling me I was a legend for turning up there for dinner.
That's great, hey?
So yes, means an awful lot.
And I bet you couldn't get rid of the smile off your face that week.
8 lemons for a week and I still didn't get rid of the smile.
Shirt. I love that.
Yes, well...
We'll get that out. I'll wear that later. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Tell me about the shirt.
The shirt was purchased by my wife as a consolation prize because a friend and myself were doing parade laps at Bathurst, and we were bidding for the honour of taking Peter around in 2004 for parade laps. And once the bidding got to $2,000, I decided discretion was a better part of valour. And so to mask my disappointment, my wife bought me the shirt, which is number 05 of 10.
Oh, that's awesome. And what's really cool about that, you would have had the memory of taking him for the lap, but how cool is this shirt with all the signatures and everything on it? Awesome picture. But this picture here, and I have taken another video of it, and it will be a little bit better. It's hard to video because of the lights and stuff.
Is that better?
That is a lot better. So when I zoom in on here, who's this fellow right there?
That is his brother Phil.
And this is only a recent photo because I see you've got, that's the car that we just looked at. So
that's correct. Now we took it down, I'd have to check on the date, but we took it to Tamworth to a motor show, and we were lucky enough that Phil was there, and so I did ask Phil to join, well,
the display and
the display of his brother.
We'll get to that shortly.
And so anyway, yes.
But how cool is that? And I must say, I've actually met Phil Brock actually here in your home, and he lovely fellow, really lovely.
Well, we actually won best display of the show.
That's cool, hey. Very good. The old room here is this picture here. I like a lot of the stuff in here, but this is really cool. It almost looks like everything's drawn on here, but it's actually signed by Pete himself.
Well, yes, it is, but it's actually a painting. It's not a picture.
It's great, isn't it? And
we were in central New South Wales in a little town called Molong, and we went to a candy shop, or a lolly shop as we call them in Australia, and the guy had it hanging on the wall. So after a little bit of bartering, we actually bought the picture and brought it home.
That's cool, hey?
And yeah, absolutely love it.
Did you have to get Cheryl to sit in the back seat while that sat in the front on the way home, or?
No, we were in the motorhome.
Oh, so you're okay. He laid on the bed.
So Cheryl was pretty happy because Brocky was in the bed.
There you go. And then, I've got to say, this guy here looks familiar.
Yes, well, he doesn't actually drive the Group 3, but he accompanies the Group 3 whenever we go to a car show.
He's very... What I do notice about this Peter Brock mannequin is Tom's actually gone and got some Marlboro. Check it out.
They are real cigarettes.
Yeah, not even opened.
And I think there's also a packet of matches in there.
Really?
A packet of matches in the pocket.
That's awesome. So that's Pete. And I got to say that when you first got this mannequin, he used to sit it at the door, like on the inside, and as you opened the door, the mannequin would be standing there and it would freak you out, scare you. So that's really cool. The jacket and everything. He's even got race boots on. Check that out. Good work. Lucky that we've been able to come here on the 15th year anniversary of the passing of Peter Brock, and Tom is an avid fan of Peter Brock. You can tell from his collection, and we've been really lucky to be able to go through some of the things that he has here. And you just got to remember that we've got some amazing race car drivers, we've got amazing competitors and amazing athletes in this country, and just get behind them, support them, whatever. And Peter Brock is one of those champions that, you know, unfortunately, you know, gone too soon, but we've got people like Tom who definitely have all his stuff and is able to share that. It's been a great afternoon. See ya.